Hi, I'm Ashwin. I'm the CEO of Reslash, and I quickly wanted to give you and demonstrate how Reslash works. So Reslash are online video spaces where you can socialize, work, conduct your classroom, or just hang out. So the cool part about Reslash is that it mimics real life. So if I want to talk to someone, which is represented, every person is represented by a bubble. So this is my bubble. This is where Akshay is. And if I want to talk to Akshay, all I have to do is take my bubble, close it to him, and I can listen to him. Hi, Akshay.
Hey Ashwin, how are you?
I'm doing great. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Let me show them a couple of new features as well.
Yeah.
And there you go. Akshay has got his video turned on. So you can turn off, your video if you like. You can mute yourself as well. Now, when I moved away from Akshay, his video automatically turned off, and I could not hear him. So that means, let's say you have 50 people or 100 people within this room. You can divide yourselves, into multiple groups like you would in a cocktail party, or you would on an event floor, or you would in a classroom. And you can talk to each other, in small groups without getting into breakout rooms. So it becomes easier for the person, conducting the meeting, conducting the town hall, or conducting the event or the networking session to really be on top of the conversations and have people interact like they would in real life without making them go from one room to another. So other than audio and video, you can also express yourself through GIFs. So you see a couple of GIFs that we have already added on top of the background to make it come alive. But I can also express myself through GIFs. So if, let's say, I want to say that I'm on a lunch break. So instead of, um, just going over to Akshay and telling him, I can just, post this GIF and put my head on top of it. So a couple of people do that, to express themselves, or that's their avatar on top of the canvas to show their personality and their mood and express it through GIFs as well. You can make the space feel like anything you want. So right now it feels like a cyberpunk. It's a cyberpunk theme room, so it feels like a bit more of a chill out zone. But let's say I want to convert it into a classroom. I can totally do that. So all I have to do is go to templates and wallpaper, and let's say I want it to be a beach lounge. I can totally convert it into that. And so you hear a bit of music in the background. So that's spatial audio in work. So if I move closer to the audio, I'll be able to listen to it. And if I move away from it, I'll not be able to listen to it. So you can have multiple videos that you can share within the room, and people can listen to it spatially, so they can just move closer and watch a presentation together, but they can also be having conversations at the corner. Let's walk over to Akshay and I can show you what that looks like. Hey Akshay.
Hey Ashwin.
Hi. So I will quickly go through a few templates and we can try them out to show them how it looks like. So I'll actually convert it into a classroom. Next. So there you go. So now it's a classroom. Now what can happen is Akshay and I can take individual seats. So now since I've moved further away from Akshay, so I'm not able to listen to him. I'm not being distracted by him. And let's say there's a professor who's in the room and who wants to talk to the entire class. All they have to do is turn on their megaphone. Once you turn on your megaphone, everyone in the room would be able to hear you. And then when you turn it off, the spatial audio kicks in and you only listen to people nearby. So you can have speakers in the room talk to the entire room using megaphone. And when you want to have spatial audio so that you only talk to people around you, you can turn it off. Let's change the setting of the room into virtual office. Again, now, spatial audio is a bit weird in this room because you have different seats, and if you move a bit closer to each other, it does not make sense, and it's a smaller group, right? So all you have to do is have everyone turn on their megaphone. So Akshay, can you also turn on your megaphone? Yeah, there you
Hey
go.
Ashwin.
Hi. So we can take seats. Now the cool thing is that collaboration is incredibly easy on Reslash. So one of the things that you can do is actually share multiple screens within a Reslash room. So Akshay, do you mind sharing your screen as well, and I'll share mine.
Sure.
So as you can see, I've got my screen shared. Akshay has shared his screen as well. And then I can go full screen on Akshay's screen and see what he's presenting. And Akshay can do that on my screen as well. So I've got my notes for the video that I'm showing. And this is how you can have multiple people in the room share the screen, and you can go from one screen to another within the same space. Now the other cool thing is you have apps as well. So you have Google Apps, Whiteboard, Miro YouTube Party that I've already shown you, Chess, and you can embed web apps as well. So let's go one by one. We'll turn off our screen share first. Akshay, can you turn off your screen share? Awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with the real-time whiteboard that we have. So this is built into Reslash. Now what is cool about this whiteboard is that I can see Akshay's cursor here as well, and we can start collaborating. So let's say I want to write some notes. I can make it like this, and let me make it solid. And hi there, and we can type at the same time. Are you excited about someone? And then you can have two outcomes. I can say one more. Excited. Very excited. There you go, and we can collaborate together. You can see Akshay's cursor as well, and we are collaborating in real time. So you can totally imagine having multiple conversations with your group. You can bring them into a meeting room. You can have this whiteboard, and you can share. You can collaborate together within the same space. I can make this full screen as well if I want a more immersive experience. And if I want to just exit, just press escape. So now let's say, along with the whiteboard, I also have the option of collaborating on Google Docs or Google Work Apps. So it could be Google Docs, it could be Google Sheets. So let me see if I have. Yeah, there you go. I've got a Google Doc link. So this is a doc that Akshay and I have been working on. It talks about all the things that we are thinking of adding to Reslash. We put in our ideas here, and we can collaborate on this directly as well. So Akshay, what we should do is add the following. Akshay, do you want to add some pointers, and we can show how this looks like? There you go.
Yeah.
So I can see, where Akshay is typing, and you can collaborate on Google Apps, and you have the whiteboard open on the side within the same space. So that is incredibly cool. And just like that, we have integration with Miro board as well. So if you want, you can have let's say an untitled board, and I can put it right in. And again, you can make it smaller if you want. You can make it bigger if you like, and you can also make it full screen on your side. And again, we can collaborate on the Miro board as well. So let me put a sticky. Say, here are the top things we need to do. And there you go. And just like that, you can collaborate on Miro board within the same space as well. Now, the cool thing is that you can actually jump across these multiple apps. So I can, collaborate with Akshay on multiple docs that I can post on a Reslash room. I can have multiple mirror boards, and I can do that the same thing with whiteboards as well. So Akshay can open up a whiteboard, and I can have my own whiteboard, and we can collaborate on a project together. And this makes for a very immersive collaboration experience because we are interacting, we are live talking to each other, while we are collaborating, and it mimics like a strategy room or a product war room incredibly well. So those are the work apps that are there on Reslash. Similarly, let's say Akshay and I are tired and we want to play a game of chess. We can do that as well, and we'll be adding more games going forward. But Akshay has beaten me twice this year already. Let's see if he can beat me again. So Akshay, your turn. There you go. So you can play a game of chess, and you can have multiple chessboards again. So you can have, let's say, 10 groups of 5 each, playing chess in individual corners across the space. And just like that, you can have, again, a very immersive experience for crowds to socialize without ever getting into breakout rooms. We have another cool feature. So let's say you have an app that supports iframe. You can actually embed it using our embed web app feature. So let me try to put Scribble. There you go. And we can play Scribble right from the space itself. So we have integrations for apps that play well with iframe, and you can embed them within this space as well. So yeah, so that was about apps, what you can do with apps within the space. Now the other cool thing is you can also share images, links, and files within the space. So you already see a link that I've shared with Akshay, which is a whiteboard link that I shared with him. But let's say I want to share the Google Doc as a link that I just shared. So I can say, things to build in the future. And this link would automatically show up in the space. It will pick up the logo of the website that the link is forwarding us to, and you can have multiple links again spread out across the space. You can use it to share links, but you can also use it as CTA buttons as well. So if you have someone like a form that you want people to fill in, you can put in a link here, and they'll be taken to the form. They can fill it out, and give you feedback on your event or give you leads based on what you're presenting to them. Now let's say I want to upload a file to Reslash Room. All I have to do is click on Objects, select Files, and then select the file I want to upload. Let's say I want to upload this PDF. I can select it. If I want, I can rename it as well. And then go ahead and upload it. So now it'll show up like this. If I click on it, it'll open up in a separate tab. And just like that, you can upload files, you can share links within the space. And then if you want to add an image that you want to be on top of the canvas, you can just put in a link to it directly here. So I have this image of Reslash itself, and there you go. I can add it here. I can resize if I like, and I can put it across the room. So if you want to personalize the space or personalize the room with your own images, you can do that as well. Now I'll give you a quick walkthrough of what you can control within a room. So you see here, if I click on Reslash Zone, I'll have all the settings that are available to me to control the guest experience. So people who are not admins to the space, if they come into the space, and this could be your team members, this could be people who are participants in your event or your students in a classroom, I can say that they should not be able to add GIFs after objects. I can not allow them to use their camera or use their microphone. I can have them I can turn off spatial audio if I want. I can have them not change the wallpaper if I want, and I can even have them I can even resize the bubbles. Like right now it's small. Let's say I want to make it large. I could do that, and there you go. It changes in real time. So now you can change all these settings by clicking there. If you want to share the invite link of the room, just click here and the invite link is copied directly. If you want to look at all the rooms that are available in a space, just click on the hamburger menu and you'll see all the rooms that are there. From here, again, you can click on this icon to access the settings. If you want to invite other admins to the space, click on invite teammates and copy the invite admins to your space link and share it with the person whom you want to be admins of the space. And this could be people conducting meetings. This could be the professors. This could be anyone who is conducting an event. If you want to access space settings, you can do it from here. This gives you your billing information and everything else that you may need from Reslash. And yeah, and that's a very, very quick overview of Reslash. If you want to create a new room, just click on the plus icon and you can create a new room. Let's say, I can say welcome party. And this will create a new room called welcome party. You can also change your microphone and camera settings directly through the settings icon here. You can select any of the microphone that you want, any of the cameras you like, very, very easily. And you can do that in the middle of a call as well. If you want to zoom in, you can pinch to zoom, or you can scroll up and down, or you can use the plus minus icons as well. So if I want to see someone clearly, I can just point towards that part of the canvas and just zoom in. And that's it. That's a very, very quick overview of how Reslash works, how you can collaborate on Reslash, how you can have a big crowd within the same space and have them interact in multiple groups without breakout rooms, how you can make a room feel like anything and set the vibe, and how it's a great place to actually connect with the people you interact with on a daily basis. I hope you find this useful. If you have any questions, please let us know. We'll turn on our videos for the last time and then say bye to you guys. Bye guys. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.